Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Or, if you don't want to be welcome, you don't have to be. Welcome isn't a custodial word. It's just hello. Yes. Hey there, you there. My name is Holazor. Farfai is here. Brazen Blake is mentioning Rage Against the Machine, which is a great band. JB Saints, Wampus Gaming, Archus, Kitty Zero, Peril Shadow, My Path to Fire. Wow, these are some gothy names. Peril Shadow,
Yep.
My Path to Fire. This is great. Sleep Now in the Fire. Yeah, nice, relaxing, warm. Shumix is here. JB Saints is here. Arnie Boy, Pero. Hello, Pero. I'm sad this week. There's no F1 for the next 4 weeks. I don't know what to do on my weekends anymore. Stop saying random song names. Prime, aka Kevin, who's here in the voice chat with me.
That was a record.
You can use your voice.
Rain and Blood.
Yeah.
I don't think I can sing that song on Splinterlands TV though.
No, I think you can't also do many things on Splinterlands TV chat. But I'm gonna go mention that there's a great song name by a band called Machine Head, which is just called Heavy Lies the Crown. It was just such an evocative song name. Because you mentioned reigning, and kings reign, and kings wear crowns, so do queens. JB Saints says that no name compares to Frozen Turdodon instead of no. Wow, I misread that. Frozen Churondon, and I read it as Turdodon. Wow. A Turdodon is a new kind of dinosaur.
You're making me choke on rice and beans.
Way to go.
That's funny. I can't read. Yeah, got it now, JB Saints. A little bit delayed. Hey, Larkin. And we also have Rick in the Mountain. Rick in the Mountain. He's no longer on the mountain. He's in the mountain because he's tunneling through it. He's tunneling through a mountain of hunger. How's your fast going?
Slowly.
Yeah. Last week it was me saying don't speak about food. This week it's you saying don't speak about food. Meanwhile, Kevin can choke on his rice and beans because I was told today that I can't have rice.
Why?
Until my wisdom teeth surgical site recovers correctly. Because rice at a molecular level actually has quite a sharp structure and has the potential to infiltrate the surgical site. And
I thought it would just get stuck in the hole.
Yeah, and then it becomes rotten and causes all kinds of fun infections.
Oh.
Yeah.
I bet you could have rice noodles.
Possibly, but I don't really wish to explore that avenue. But yeah. So you guys in the chat can try and suggest what I'm going to go eat on the weekend. That is suitable for wisdom teeth that are recovering from surgery. Rice is smarter than us. It has millions of more chromosomes, well, DNA, than we have. Yeah, so is a potato. Potato has so many chromosomes. But
what about my computer now?
Yeah, it's got so many chromosomes. It must be really delicious, deep fried and coated in oil.
Were we talking about potato chromosomes a few days ago?
No, that was on my personal stream when I was talking about teleporters being teleportators.
Yes, right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here looking at my card collection, my soulbound card collection, to see if there's anything that I can level up before I jump into combat for today. But before I jump into combat for today, I'm not even going to bother looking at cards to level up because the season ended between my last stream and this stream. So we can all go have a look at what my last season's rewards were. And we'll do it slowly and methodically by clicking on random chests until they're all done. So there's a Madcap Magus. Here's a random chest next. 52 Alchemy. And then 61 Legendary. and then 3.4 splinter shards, and then 3.16 splinter shards, then 5.8 splinter shards, and then 5 more. What about this one? 57 legendary potions. If you like my methodology for opening chests, is this annoying?
No, that's pretty much how I do it too.
2 will-o-wisps, that's nice. 3 splinter shards. Oh, 2 gold foil dry bone barbarians. 4 splinter shards. 15 Ferox defenders. 281 merits. 40 legendary lotions. 68 alchemy lotions. 12 wily coyoteans. 56 legendary potions. 4 regular dry bone barbarians. Here comes 1k plus SPS, says Larkin. 2 Eternian brutes. 38 alchemy. I'm bored now, so I'm just going to click reveal all. And I'll just announce anything that's interesting or an outlier. 312 splinter shards. $12.67 merits. 18 splinter shards. 25. 547 splinter shards. There's a couple of packs in there. But yeah, 547 splinter shards plus, I don't know, there was 312 splinter shards. You might be right there. Fair bit. Need to open them in the correct order, but what is the correct order? Is the correct order sequential order? Reverse sequential order? Kevin, do we need to do a virtual Heimlich maneuver on you?
No, I think we need to do a virtual tracheotomy.
I thought we were just going to, start thinking about what we were going to say at his funeral.
I think you should get Rogue to do the tracheotomy.
I think she'd enjoy it.
I mean, she'd probably lick some of my blood.
Yeah. Hey, Max Macca, welcome. I think you were
You guys hear her, like, just exclaim her desire for rice?
For bloodthirst is what I heard.
That too.
Yeah, I think you were pretty close there, Larkin, in terms of how much SPS I would have gotten from rewards. But we are going to play a battle while I yawn and get sleepy. Man, what a rule set. Prison. The rule set that can't be spoken in Rick's presence. And odd numbers. I feel like this could be a Fernheart battle, but unfortunately Fernheart is not so compatible with this rule set. I think he's actually died of rice poisoning. Maybe ricin poisoning.
I muted myself because I had to cough very loudly.
Oh, I see. That's a thing.
Yeah.
What am I playing here? He is dying. There's the mute again. I wish I could play gladiator cards all day long. I can with the power of Helios Matriarch, but I can't play Quora.
You know what mitigates coughing? Drinking water
Coffees.
instead of coffee.
Coffee
Flatlines.
Coffee mitigates coffee.
I suppose.
I really hope they don't bring anything with return fire. That would be the opposite of successful for me.
Rick, are you also still making memes?
That is exactly what I am doing.
As am I.
I'm gonna have to look at that community shortly. Why am I using a Chaos Agent as a tank? I'm sure I've made worse decisions in my life.
But not many.
Yeah, I know. There's very few decisions that are worse than that. And I've slipped a few gold foils into this battle. Well, I don't have a rumble button, so I have to refresh the page. Now I have a rumble button. Their use of poison, affliction, is not going to do me so well. Really? First scattershot attack hits my healer and gives them poison, which kills them instantly.
Of course.
As it should be.
And now I'm dead.
As you should be.
I shouldn't have choked so hard on those rice and beans.
You did not eat any rice because you're worried about getting your holes infected.
Yeah, that's true. Wow, back to basics. Every time I see the back to basics rule set, I want to raise a proposal to ban the back to basics rule set.
Little League.
I could do that live on stream, raise the proposal. But then I wouldn't have enough DEC for my lands. I could always burn some SPS for DEC. Because, that's the mechanism. Back to basics, aim true, super sneak. There should be a button that just says, I don't want to. And you should be able to click it. And then you don't get to play against that rule set. You just get standard rules. And you get it once every 5 energy. So every 5 games that you play, you just basically get to ignore the rule set.
Or re-roll?
No, just ignore the rule set. And then it's basically a dice roll, whether or not your opponent is also ignoring the rule set.
In that sense.
Yeah. Or maybe if you paid 2 energy, you could ignore the rule set. That'd be a cool mechanic.
It'd be a controversial mechanic.
Yeah, but everyone would have the ability to access it, so it would be fair.
Coding it
everybody
would
has
delay land by 6 more months.
Everybody has the ability to own firearms. Well, not everybody. I don't know, that was a bad analogy. That was distasteful. I apologize. That was incredibly distasteful in terms of an analogy.
Well, to be fair, I was talking about my Bobcat problem and firearms, so it may have been on your mind.
Yeah. I don't think that firing a volley of warm lead at a piece of construction equipment would do much to stop its inevitable advance towards your meager homestead.
Depends on where you aim, though.
Fair point.
Yeah. I'm out of time. I really need to put my team in, otherwise I'm going to get a surrender. Yeah.
With the 12 gauge,
Krallis,
it doesn't really matter.
You can go into. What if it was an autonomous Bobcat?
Then I would really want to shoot it.
I'm sad that my opponent played Immortalis. And by sad, I mean I'm probably going to lose, because I based my entire team around magic damage.
I'm sad I didn't put more chicken in my rice and beans.
Then it's not rice and beans, it's rice, chicken, and beans.
Yes.
That is correct. What a deceitful recipe. And what a deceitful streak of me losing 2 games in a row.
No, that's not deceitful. That's just...
It's just par for course for my gameplay skills.
Pretty much.
No healing, enrage. It's time for Thiptha. Because magic reflect is inevitable here.
Although you can't dodge reflect.
Yeah, that's true. I still think that if you reflect something that does poison, you should have a chance to inflict poison upon that thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That would make a lot of sense.
Or if you reflect blast damage.
So I may not have access to heal here, but I do have access to void armor, and I will have access to repair.
Well, I just thought of something though, right? So if you were playing Oster and you had Kane Hayes in the second position with the reflection shield, and he's got reflect magic, is he actually going to, or he's got reflect magic from Oster, he's also got the reflection shield. Since he is taking 0 damage off of the blast, is he still going to reflect actual damage, or is he going to reflect 0?
I think he's gonna just look out upon the lake and think, what have I done with my life to get to this point?
I mean, possible.
Welcome, Ironside. Good to have you with us. I wonder if I could rig up my racing wheel to play Splinterlands with it.
That would be dope.
It'd make it a lot more fun. It'd make it ridiculously more fun. Oh, goody, they played Astral Entity. That's perfect, because I brought primarily magic attacks to a magic reflect game, while they brought none. So the Thiptha play is completely useless. Oh, they brought the West card in the game with them. Lurker. I'm gonna lose. I like how Rooney can hit Lurker because they have True Strike, but Dragon Jumper has not been able to. Hey, there we go. Good old Resurrect. Okay, Dragon Jumper, go. Oh, Dragon Jumper's now useless. Hooray! 3 losses in a row.
What are you doing? Playing my account or something?
I think so.
I lost like 6 games in a row in bronze earlier, and I just threw my phone across the room. Not because I lost the games in bronze, but because
your wife was calling you.
No, because the Splinterlands app crashed when I clicked on a card to see what it was.
Reverse and I just speed, up close and personal, born again. Oh, that was you, Kyle. Well done. Well played, you cheater. You saw my team on stream, so you picked the perfect counter. Yeah, I'm accusing you of cheating. I'm the innocent one here. I'm the one who's been violated, stripped of my winnings. Of 2 SPS. Or however much SPS it was. It was, and I did not. How dare you? Oh, that phrase needs to be used more in day-to-day language. How dare you? Would you like bags with your shopping? How dare you? Would you like fries with that? How dare you? Just in every scenario. Do you know why I pulled you over? How dare you? Kevin, that's probably a bad thing to say to a police officer if they pull you over, right?
Yes.
But funny.
Very. What you say to a police officer at a traffic stop is yes, sir, and or ma'am, and nothing else.
Well,
nothing.
When I got pulled over for a random breath test when I was driving transcontinental, because in Australia any drive from one state to another is transcontinental, It was just a standard roadside stop for drug and alcohol testing. And I rolled down my window and said, "G'day, mate."
Well, maybe that's the right thing to do in Australia.
Yeah, I have no idea. And then the female officer proceeded to explain the breathalyzer process. And
I'm just kind of disgusted that they can run a breathalyzer on you without probable cause.
Oh, it's a random breath testing thing where they just stop every vehicle that goes through a particular section of road.
Yeah, no, I know. But again, probable cause.
I was driving a car. It's probable cause for having alcohol in my system. I'm Australian.
In Australia, exactly. There's actually case law.
But they do then go and ask you when was the last time you had a drink. To which in December I replied, October?
Did she think you were a smart aleck?
No.
No, she thought he was a Baldwin Alec.
Oh, that's funny. Did you see how well I smashed Uriel there? I did 16 damage in one hit because Uriel is trash.
Yeah, you still haven't delegated me yours.
Yeah, because I can't allow such bad cards to fall into the hands of my friends. Look, if someone answered 5 minutes ago, that would probably be the worst thing to say to a police officer.
What would be?
When was the last time you had a drink?
Right now!
The best thing to say would be, "Oh, funny, Rick." Would be, sorry. 5 minutes ago, water.
Yeah.
It might sound a little hostile, though.
Yeah. But
although I enjoy sounding hostile.
Oh, beautiful. My parasitic growth is going to get last stand.
Nice.
Or maybe my pathetic dry bone raider. It's hard to tell at this point. Actually, I may not need that last stand. Wow.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna call it. I can't.
Well, all right, dude. I will
thanks
see
for...
you in 7 hours, 7.5 hours or something.
Yeah, that's
okay.
exactly why I gotta call it now. I need to get some kind of regeneration since I'm not getting anything from food.
Yeah.
Enjoy your rest. It annoys me that they always say blow until you stop and they never say stop. No, she stopped pretty quickly. Because my concern was always, do I have enough lung capacity for one of those machines? Because I can barely blow up a freaking balloon.
I remember when I was in graduate school and I had bronchitis or something, and I still smoke a cigarette or two a day, but I was a big heavy smoker then. And I went to see a doctor, and she's like, "Are you a smoker?" Yeah. And I'm a big lad, and she brings out that thing where you have to blow the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Yeah, like give this a try." And I felt like a jerk, but I just blew in one breath. I just blew the ball to the top of the thing, and she was like, "Well, you won't be able to do that in 10 years." She's probably right.
And it's kind of like the objective is to let it stay there, not just get it there and have it fall back down immediately.
Yeah, I know. It was just pretty funny though, the velocity at which it went up because my lungs are just so big.
It was a volume game as opposed to a.
I mean, it's just
game.
sheer physical power.
Welcome, Debit.
Natural athlete stuff,
Yeah, pure genetics.
Yes. God, I hope not.
Well, this game here looks like it's either going to go really well for me or terribly. I need to find a way to kill their healer. And furthermore...
I thought you said kill their summoner, and I was like, wait, did they introduce a new game mechanic?
Look, that would be ideal because Immortalis does bring Void, and this is a game where it's one's out. So
hey,
everyone...
I'm Immortalis, bro.
Oh, cool. I poisoned their thingy. Ooh.
You better not poison Immortalis, because that would be like poisoning me.
That's
and
a
friends
summoner.
don't poison friends.
I can't poison the summoner. And I won with 1 health point remaining. That was a great game.
Maybe we should write a proposal where you can poison the summoner, and then the summoner loses their powers. That could be a new card.
Would be an interesting summoner that I've discussed in the past. Would be a summoner that neutralizes the enemy summoner's abilities.
For 6? Or...
Nah, like 2 mana. 2 mana
only
legendary summoner in Fire Splinter, because Fire Splinter has the worst summoners.
It'd be cool if it was a neutral summoner.
No.
I know.
Oh, really? Back to basics again? Ugh.
Better than Little League.
Ugh. I'm filled with such hatred right now.
There's nothing worse than Little League, man.
There is. It's back to basics.
No. I beg to differ.
That. There's that. There's that. Now I have 3 mana left to shove into the team. There you go. The Summoner Killer. You could call it Proposal 83. I don't even know if we're up to that number of proposals at this point.
I noticed one gentleman put up 2 proposals this past week.
Was that Dave McCoy?
No idea.
Because Dave McCoy is a gentleman.
Battle helpers and something else.
Yeah, that was Dave McCoy.
Okay.
Yeah, Dave McCoy is indeed a legitimate gentleman.
Excellent.
He's a man, and he's also gentle.
Good.
Particularly
is he Australian?
No, he's from the States.
Okay.
I don't know what part, but every interaction I've had with him has been warm, open, considerate.
That's wonderful. I voted for one of his proposals and against the other.
I think I supported both of them. But I'm not sure what I'll do when they come into the game as proper proposals, because it's in my interest to have every proposal make its way into the game, because then it gets a larger number of eyeballs on it.
Oh, fair.
I don't know how to feel.
I voted against the Battle Helper one just because part of me is like, they can be a legitimate tool for newer players learning the game.
Now, I didn't watch all of the most recent Town Hall, Town Square, whatever it was.
Oh, I did.
Was there a segment or a feature of a third-party service about like win-loss ratios or stats?
Yeah, it was
a coaching service or something?
Yeah, Splinter Coach, I believe it's called.
In my mind, I thought it was a little bit ironic that there was a proposal about banning battle helpers and the promotion of a
I had the exact same
coaching
thought. I mean, this is more of a data
town
analytics
hall
thing, though.
Yeah, I mean, but still, it felt a little bit...
It felt a bit off.
Bizarre. It felt a little bit mistimed.
The service, I mean... Oh, I guess I shouldn't comment on the service.
I don't need to use it, because I know I'll forever be a bad Splinterlands player. And no manner of coaching or data analysis can make me any better, because I play with comedy as my guide.
The service did look impressive, though. I just thought it was maybe a little overpriced.
I didn't even know that I had a price attached to it.
Right?
So that's how much attention I was playing. A yellow card from Giji Shoyo. Yep, one more and I'm off the field, right? It's not a battle helper, though. Yeah, I mean, it's just like my streams are not battle helpers because they don't actually help anybody. Do I want to play Yoden here? I feel like I want to play Yoden. It just shows your win-loss ratio with certain cards. You can pull that from the API, and I know that Kyokiz on his
That's exactly what they're doing.
group of GitHub tools offers that at no charge, but it's more or less a win-loss ratio across the entire gamut of Splinterlands for any given card, as opposed to from your own collection. So I feel as though Kyokiz's data might have more usefulness if you're using it as a pure analytical tool, because the sample size is greater than just you. But having said that, I have not looked into the service. I do not think that I will look into the service any further.
Well, the service would have value theoretically because it's examining your performance in relation to how you use, say, a summoner and another card, right? So
sure.
I think it's slightly different, but
with,
I mean,
with land promised at some point in August, as per that most recent town hall as well, I won't have any. I got an error saying object. Wonderful. But at least it's still submitted my team and I lost. So I'll go again. Yeah, I'll have no cards left to actually battle with soon once land is released. So it's
based on the screenshots
to me.
Based on the screenshots of land that they showed,
I get to stake my monsters on land. And
does that bring you joy just for the
in exchange, I will receive passive outputs from that land in exchange for grain.
Yes.
Which my monsters must consume.
But there won't be really any gamification of the land staking system now, will there?
Well, I think the gamification comes from being able to optimize and utilize your land as efficiently as possible.
And I mean, that's the long-term plan, but it doesn't sound like that's coming with this update.
Well, I think not everybody has developed spreadsheets and Python scripts and stuff as I have in the past to prepare myself for the most optimal outcome given the quantity of monsters that I have.
Well, no one can meet your level of sheer genius.
I think many people can and will and continue to exceed it.
I doubt it.
I think you're incorrect, but
I'm never wrong.
I'm never wrong, only mistaken.
Exactly.
But yeah, I found it kind of I'm not gonna lie, I felt personally attacked when Aggroed said that nobody's ready for land.
I thought that was an interesting statement on his part.
I was thinking to myself, I've been ready for land for months.
You've been ready for land. Were you ready for land at the time when it was originally supposed to be delivered?
I can't say for sure because the goalpost of ready for land changed significantly when that introduction of 50,000 DEC would be required to be staked on every plot.
Oh yes,
that's full cohorts of monsters. What I'm really hoping against as a landholder is that there is not a staking requirement of SPS in order to maximize or efficiently obtain your rewards from land, as there is for battles now, as there is proposed for Soul Keep. If there's the same thing for land, that's an excellent way to make me no longer be a Splinterlands customer. I'm
not gonna say anything.
Does cripple not work on immunity? No, cripple does not work on immunity. That's why I brought Caledon to the battle in that particular rule set. Uh, 39 mana and everyone gets lots of health. I kind of want to bring lots of life leech. I always want to bring lots of life leech. I feel that life leech can be such a broken mechanic.
I mean, it's generally very overpowered.
Like, I'm even using Zuriel here.
You own a Zuriel?
Yeah.
Huh.
Question is, who's going to be in my front line? Do I have enough mana for a Cthulhu? Yeah, I do. But I don't want to bring Cthulhu. Let's go Dark Hawan. And then we'll throw in a Tortizan Chief for the heals. And Zuriel will go at the very back. You're so happy with your gold foil, Zuriel? Congratulations. I got no gold foils when I got mine from the story store.
How many did you get?
11, because that's how many I need.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Although I was thinking that it would be nice to have 2 different Zuriels, and if you could interchange between them, because having 5 attack when force field is a potential impact to the game is not helpful, but having 4 attack is.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be hitting anything.
And one could not have 2 Zuriels?
You can. Just the mechanics of being able to select them for battle is complicated. One would need to be gold, the other one needs to be regular. And the game's interface defaults to the highest level card as opposed to necessarily the most optimal card for the scenario. Yeah, I'm not winning this. I'm sad. Forever sad. Forever the joy is vacant from my eyes.
Forever goth.
It's one of my favorite mindsets.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I should paint my nails black.
Do you do it, or does Mrs. Halsor do it for you?
I believe I'm capable of wielding a tiny paintbrush.
Are you, though?
I have a master's degree in visual art.
I mean, you did do a master's in...
I'm pretty capable of coloring in between the lines.
Really?
Yeah. That's what the entire first year of an art degree is all about. Makes me incredibly good at parking cars, too.
2 things that I cannot do. Well, I can park a car.
I bought 28. One was a certain gold foil, and now the almost 2 pay for the whole investment. Yeah, I didn't want to overload on it. I was already stretched for funds then, and I'm even more stretched for funds now. What's the best SPS I've seen in Modern? I don't have the best staked SPS, but so far I've seen 5 SPS or so per battle. Yeah, I think last season I was getting 12 to 13 in Champ 1. But yeah,
per battle?
Yeah, per win. But no, Zuriel's not in any packs. Zuriel was the promo sale. Broken arrows. Everyone snipes. I kind of want to just Quora. But Dragon's not available.
Promo sales go to the DAO or to the team?
To the team.
I thought.
What are people's thoughts on the proposal to sell Rift Watchers packs in not enough SPS?
I have no clue.
Basically half price of what they are now.
Well, they're not selling. And it's the Dow, so the more money the Dow can make, the better from a certain perspective. And also, there are not enough cards for land, apparently.
I feel
From
as
that
though
perspective.
Nectar Queen's a bad idea, but I love Nectar Queen. See, I'm playing with affection now, as opposed to with my mind.
You're saying you're playing with love?
Yeah.
I'll say you give love a bad name.
I do. But then I go ahead and play Kron. And Kron's going to get taken out by Snipe anyway. Nectar Queen with Enrage is even better than just standard Nectar Queen.
Do you play Nectar Queen a lot?
I used to. She's one of my favorite cards.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I've always liked the idea of Nectar Queen, but at level 3, she doesn't offer very much.
Well, at level 10, she gets Flying, Retaliate, and Poison. She's not yet been able to execute a poison. No, yes, she has. I take that back. However, my opponent has stacked their deck with an inordinate number of heals.
One of the things that makes me curious about all of this is I often wonder if I will max out these cards or sell out of Splinterlands
And now
complete.
I am afflicted in the back line, which is not good.
No, it's not.
And I cannot penetrate their front line or their back line because they picked a bloody good team.
Wow, Maselic, really?
Yeah.
Holding
I got destroyed.
You got wrecked.
Keep your distance. Are you not entertained? And everybody
Fine,
has
I'll stay
Snipe.
away. Jesus.
Okay, I'll be entertained. I'm gonna play Quora. Oh wait, I can't because no melee. Ugh. Okay, what are the other gladiators that I can play then? Nope. Oh, it's all ranged. Oh no. Well, let's go Deep Swimmer, man. And Ember Star. That's a very expensive card, mana-wise. Okay, so then...
Oh, this is interesting.
Jin Oceanus can be my tankety boy. Now, because Snipe is in play, we're going to put a decoy and another decoy and then another decoy. Except we're going to put that decoy there.
Strategy.
Because everyone's going to have Snipe, so they're going to be going for that position. And then a Kelp Initiate to triage that sniped target. Meanwhile, I don't have a great deal of damage here myself.
Let's see.
But the backfire and return fire should bode quite nicely if it actually connected. Which it didn't. I mean, I played Deep Swimmer A because of the return fire, but B because of the blind, hoping that the opponent would also fail to hit me on at least some occasions.
Well, you have redemption.
That has proven to be a lie. So, yeah. There's another loss. It's okay. It's okay. I can deal with it. I went to art school. I lost a lot of things.
I thought you were going to win that one at first.
No, I looked at that initial lineup and I was like, no. Another one with keep your distance as the rule set, but this one has return fire, so and death available. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw Ouster in. That way I'm returning all of the fires towards my opponent.
Let me ask you this as a long-term player of Splinterlands. Does it ever produce contradictory role sets?
Yes, all the time.
Oh, it still does.
Yeah. I mean, they've been reduced quite a bit through various fixes along the way. But yeah, there is still quite a few rule sets that you look at it and you're like, excuse me? What?
Huh.
I've never seen can only play odds and can only play evens at the same time.
Hope not.
That would be funny.
I mean, if that got through QA, man.
That would be the best time if that got through QA.
Dude.
Okay, what are we doing with our last creature? Let's just go Life Sapper. We'll go in that order. Would that only allow 0 cost cards? Now that would be a fun rule set. They brought Mr. Wraith, who's a Grandmaster. At least I'm gonna have some only ranged and return fire is a rule set that is a contradiction but also amusing. Yeah, that's why I played Ouster here, to try and get some reflection going from all sources, but didn't work. I was too greedy with too many glamorous monsters.
Tisk, 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 sir.
Yeah. Ferocity, silent summoners, and noxious fumes. So we want lots of natural cleanse. So there's no point in playing any summoner greater than 3 mana, so we will look at natural cleanses. I think that's got to be Life Splinter. Immunity. Because immunity means no cleanse required. I think I'm going to play that card. Because I want to try and use something with weapons training. Now, is there something else that I can use? Ah, yes, there is. Where are you? Do you cost 5 mana? What is your name, dear card? There you are, Warrior of Peace.
The paradox.
Yeah, because now I have weapons training on a Warrior of Peace. But Warrior of Peace also has 14 health.
That's a lot of health.
But they have no attack.
Oh.
But they also have a silence. But they will also have magical attack now by virtue of weapons training. However, my opponent has brought along many other things. Which complicate matters. Oh no, my weapons training's gone. I now have no damage. I think all I need to do is survive.
Yeah.
Current objective is survive.
Like, you have every chance of winning.
There's the poison. Krallis with immunity is excellent. Yeah. We good. I mean, my deck probably costs 7 times the amount that the enemy contributed to the battle. But Kralis
Well done.
is
Won a
wonderful.
game.
Yeah, at last. That was a losing streak of 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 losses in a row. Go me. I'm great.
How did that make you feel?
Quartered. Evens, broken arrows, counterspell. I feel like this is a match where I should play all melee, but also play as much retaliate and thorns as possible. Unfortunately, my ouster's only level 5, and therefore unsuitable for champion level play. I'm feeling like Green Splinter may be the best choice here.
Rick sometimes tells me that you can play a 1 BCX card in champion.
Yes, absolutely you can. Not
Effectively?
sure on the sustained level of effectiveness. What's an acceptable price to rent SPS at? / how much are people paying? I have no idea. I am not renting out any of my SPS. My SPS is organic to me. I'm playing Quora because Magic Reflect. And I'm going to throw Vruz in and hope that Vruzzy boy can perish. And then bring us great boons in combat. I did say that I wanted to bring lots of opportunity, but I've done no such thing in my team build. Oh, that could be interesting. Yeah, let's do that. It's another Immortalis. But they seem to have a pretty weak rear line, and I've got pretty nice sneak monsters. So I should be able to dismantle them from the rear. And this time I remembered to bring an Affliction, aka a Dr. Blight.
Well done.
And this Dampier Infiltrator is very, very amazing.
Yeah, it seems like all these cards get amazing at your bourgeois levels of play.
Now, the only big threat to me here is this Mycelic Infantry cutting through my team and then with Giant Killer destroying Quora in a single strike.
So, at higher levels, at lower levels, Unicorn Mustang is superior to Mycelic Infantry. Is it the opposite at high levels?
I think I've made it. Circumstantial. With Immortalis, Mycelic Infantry is superior. Sure, you don't get the Magic Reflect, but the tanking ability of being able to have Shield and Void at the same time is pretty phenomenal.
Rick would be bitter right now that Vruz actually completed an action.
Yeah, I mean, he stayed alive for most of that battle.
He did something.
Are you not entertained? And True Strike. So speed is the most important thing for this battle because you want to hit them before they hit you. So therefore,
Darn
I
tootin'.
guess it's Kalia. And then you throw in a swiftness or two.
Jim would approve.
No, I don't think he would. They're not being burnt at the stake like the witches that they are.
Quite literally.
I think Gladiator with piercing and opportunity seems like an excellent choice for this rule set.
Do you approve or disapprove of the inclusion of Gladiator cards into regular play?
I think it makes regular play more interesting and engaging. It also gives my Gladiator cards utility when I don't get to select a brawl in my guild because somebody else beat me to assigning themselves to a fray.
Mm. Oh, you don't have pre-assigned phrase in your guild?
No, it's typically just free for all.
No.
Okay, here we go. Watch this gladiator. She gonna be tank. Okay, now we need to take out the enemy gladiator next. Thanks. Wow, cruel Cethropod. Tanking that forgotten one. Like an
Wow.
absolute beast.
For realsy.
Oh, I made the superior gladiator choice.
You did.
Holy moly.
Holy mackerel.
Well, it was Blue Splinter, so a fitting description. Let's take a break from battles. And
I was about to say Water Realm before realizing that's another game.
go over to the Splinterlands memes community. And see the
yes.
Splinterlands meme community time elapsing. Fire. Oh no.
I mean, it's kind of accurate though, is it not?
Rick called this one rice and beans. I think it's a direct reference to you.
It is, I would think. If it's not, he's a strange man. I mean, he's, you know.
Soulbound cards really rewards. You use the meme format incorrectly.
Did I?
Yep. Always has been.
I can't read what.
You don't need to finish that sentence.
Wait, no, I used it perfectly correct.
And then there's no...
He's being shot by an entity I won't name for questioning something.
And then there's no new memes from anyone other than yourself and Rick, which is...
I think we are the stalwarts of the Splinterlands meme community.
People, go make Splinterlands memes. You need to contribute at least 10 memes collectively, one per user, in order for me to do any giveaways on this stream.
I was going to make more memes, but I don't want you to do giveaways. Do I already count as one?
No.
Okay, good.
For the avoidance of doubt.
I really wonder if you're going to get 10 memes.
I don't think I will.
Me neither.
There need to be links in the chat for me to click on them. And they have
and
to be,
bots can't.
And they have to be in the Splinterlands memes community.
Have you ever wondered if we could make a proposal to ban bots in Splinterlands TV?
Would we have any viewers? This is the part where chat should be defending themselves.
I know. I mean, I know there are some real people in chat.
There are some real people.
Walk the grid.
But there's also some real vipers, like Camino Kalang. Look at that. The viper emote.
Don't ban.
Defense, says Kyle. Yup, I'm human with a bot beehive. Well, at least it brought the chat to life. We might have some workers. There are some real people. Real people or real bots? I'm human. No, you're not, Kitty. You're a cat.
You're a feline, but we'll accept it.
Real, authentic bots.
Okay, let's rephrase that question. Sentient is the well.
I mean,
who knows?
The chicken is considered sentient, are they not?
Indeed.
One of those little drinky birds on the keyboard. Typing an emote into Twitch chat.
Why are we suddenly getting a bunch of pigs in the chat?
No, that's a kitty emote.
That's a kitty?
Yeah.
Looks like a pig.
It's a cartoon representation of Byzantine kitty, but my favorite representation of it is like so.
What are you doing?
I'm doing an emote chain.
It really looks like a pig.
That's the best representation of it.
Yes, thank you. I concur. I concur
Because the
wholeheartedly.
octopus tentacle going around makes it look like it's yawning, and then the other
Yep.
tentacle reaching for the salt is what I imagine a portrait of a Mav would look like.
This is what I think fine art is.
It is. It is indeed fine art. I'm trained in it, and I proclaim it to be so. Therefore, it is.
It's in the eye of the beholder.
I thought you were going to say it's in the Bible. I was going to be like, that's a bit of a stretch.
Well, I mean, for the longest time, it was.
I mean, the Bible was just pictures for a long time in society when people couldn't read. And those pictures were all the paintings in the chapels and monasteries and etc.
Yes. And they were in the church where, well, we weren't raised in the same church, but we were raised in derivatives of said church.
Yeah.
They were canonical.
Yes.
You could not deviate from the archetype.
Like sands through an hourglass, these are the losses of our lives. Oh, that has such a macabre meaning when you apply it to warfare.
Really does.
Like the warfare of Splinterlands that I've just entered. Man, ever since I picked up this resistance band earlier, it's been really like nice to just do some stretching.
I have a from when I tore my calf, which we were discussing earlier. I have a thing to stretch your calf and your Achilles tendon. It's like a wooden device that kind of rolls on the floor.
Like a rack, like a medieval torture device.
Yeah, pretty much. Man, does it feel good? Like when you've been sitting down for a while, just to roll your foot.
Mm.
I also have a under the desk bike.
I have an under the desk anti-fatigue mat.
Ooh, like one of those things with the hot rocks or something like that?
No, they're one of the things that you stand on so that circulation doesn't poison you.
Did your employer pay for it?
No.
Oh.
They paid for my desk.
Yeah. I wonder if that thing would be tax deductible. I would think so in Canada.
It was, and I did.
Good.
But then I also realized that I failed to claim the insurance costs for my photographic gear for like the last 5 years on all my tax returns.
Holozor.
Yeah. I realized that today when a fellow photographer contacted me saying, hey, who do you use for insurance for your photography gear? And then I told them the company that I use, and then they go, oh, because I compared prices with this other group and it was cheaper. And then I realized, but if it's more expensive, I get a bigger deduction. I didn't deduct it on my tax. What have I done?
Is that a substantial amount a year?
No. It'd be the equivalent to like
100 quid or something?
Yeah, about $120 in terms of real deduction, which would only put maybe $20 back in my pocket. It's not worth my time going and amending all my previous year's tax returns for that.
No. Absolutely.
But will I be including it in my future tax returns? You betcha.
I have like a list of things that I just check off every year, and I add new things to it that I need to remember to deduct.
And for those that think, why are you discussing tax in the middle of the year? The Australian financial year runs from June to July. It doesn't follow the calendar year.
I'm late in filing my tax return.
When Ring Fit Challenge, I don't have enough space in this new room with the new setup, Kitty. I used to do that when I used to stream on my personal challenge, on my personal stream. I used to stream Splinterlands, and then every time I'd lose a battle, I'd go play some Ring Fit Adventure.
What the heck is Ring Fit?
It was a Nintendo Switch game, which makes you have one of those little exercise rings, and you do exercising things, and then you're in
like real life exercise or in the game?
Yeah,
exercise?
It's like augmented reality. So you like strap the the Switch controllers to your leg and to your arm, and it tracks your motion and then translates that to in-game motion.
So you would like
you would run on the spot, and it would translate your motion into your character running in game.
And you would do this on stream?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I have
No
no
judgment.
shame. That's one of the many
Oh,
things
I have no
lost
shame
at art
whatsoever
school.
either. I just am of the type that I don't like other people controlling.
Oh, they don't control me. Like Twitch.
Oh, they don't.
Control
They
me.
don't
No,
give
no,
any
it's-
input
no, no,
or
no,
anything.
No. It's just
Oh.
the game world is basically, think of it like as an on rails shooter, except you have to run along, and then you have bits where you gotta jump or duck or whatever. Then you encounter little monsters along the way that you've got to fight, and the way you fight them is by doing various exercises. So it could be like an overhead press or a squat or a plank or
so like, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're saying that to fight them you can't actually just simulate a punch or a kick?
No, it's basically calisthenics to fight them.
That's a pain in the buttock.
That's the whole idea behind that game.
Yeah, but a punch is an exercise and a kick is an exercise.
There is some boxing games that have similar mechanics.
I don't need to play a boxing game, but
I've got a boxing bag underneath my veranda.
yeah, I have one in the basement, in the mechanical room.
It's called my water boiler.
It's actually hanging right next to it.
Oh, that would be. That would be.
I don't
awful.
think I could hit the. I don't think I could hit the water boiler with it though. I mean, it's just too heavy. Even with like
a 40-kilo bag.
120 pounds.
Yeah, that's about 40 kilos.
No, it's like 60. Yeah, it's the 125 oversized.
I use palm trees, says Walk the Grid.
Oh wow, I didn't know this. They have a 200-pound, 90-kilo bag.
Wow. All I can think of is how difficult that would be to put on the hook. Because it was hard enough to put my 40-kilogram bag on its hook.
But I bet you walked out of the store with it over your shoulder, right?
No. Basically drove my car up to the loading dock of the store, and me and the lady who was the store attendant basically manhandled it and its box into the back of my car.
Was she a strong lady?
I think she. The best way I could describe her is that she had a physique that suggested she played netball, as opposed to any other sport.
Okay, so she wasn't a boxer or a weightlifter or like someone competing in.
She was in good physical form, but wouldn't be the strongest.
Right.
In terms of lifting the dead weight that is a boxing bag.
Because like I'm pretty much built to carry heavy stuff.
I fear for my life in this battle. They're playing a level 1 card in Champion. I just afflicted their level 1 card.
You just missed.
Quiet you. Alright, now that's going to get resurrected. Twice. Why can't I hit this dragon thing? Yeah, I know why I can't hit it. It's the speed differential and also the fact that it is flying.
Oh, 7 speed?
Yeah. It's gone now. It's fine. I think I'll be alright from here on in. Because I don't think that they have sufficient damage, what with me playing Immortalis.
Yeah, put this in the bag. No pun intended.
The only question is, how long does it take me to actually hit these flying machines that they've brought? She was a former bouncer. No, if she was a former bouncer, she would have been a basketballer. Because I don't think you can bounce the ball in netball. I don't know. I've never played netball. It's such a violent sport. Like, for a non-contact sport, netball is such a violent sport. Hail, hail, bouncers. There's bouncers in all sports. Cricket, basketball, UFC.
I wanted to be a bouncer at some point.
I don't think I'd be able to do it. unless I had one of those bouncy balls, and that was the whole job. You stand outside the front of the pub or the club with the bouncy ball, and you bounce
When I
it.
say that, however, I mean to say that I wanted to be a bouncer when I was like in high school.
Jagged suggests golf.
I love golf.
Bouncing there as well.
I have like a 28 handicap.
Larkin, come on now. Depends on how hard she jumps up and down. Then the balls bounce nicely.
Frick. I almost cursed for the first time on Splinterlands TV just You know I've never cursed on Splinterlands TV as a guest.
I have.
I know.
Both as a guest and on my own stream.
But it's shocking to me that I have not.
I mean, you have a way with words.
I'm watching my mouth.
I don't have a mirror to watch mine, but I can see the little postage stamp of my video monitor to see what it is. Hey, Bootups, welcome. This is a 50 mana match with no legendaries allowed. That's
We're gonna need a lot of food for the giant.
I'm feeling like possibility, but I just like the trample rule set too much. Actually, I might just play Kitty, because I can play legendary summoners. Where is my Kitty? There they are.
Ask your wife where your kitty is. I saw her on camera earlier.
Sitting on my wife's lap in the lounge room.
Pretty adorable place for a cat. If you like cat.
I love cats. Cats are the greatest creature that there is.
Dogs are the. Can we do a poll in chat as to whether cats or dogs are better? Or is that not?
After I select my team.
Perfect, thank you.
And I'm gonna bet you that cats will win because everyone wants to win.
Yeah, no, I have a feeling the Splinterlands crowd is a crowd is a cat crowd.
Yeah. There's no time to take a cat for a daily walk. I mean, a dog for a daily walk.
But the daily walk is a constitutional.
For a dog owner, yes.
Splinter News likes cats and dogs, but if you have to pick
surely
one,
have a preference.
Yeah, it's like I was talking to someone. It's like they say like if you don't have a favorite kid and you have multiple kids, you're lying. Basically, I mean, I would hate like to think that if I had multiple children that I had a favorite kid, but I'm sure I would.
Now I'm going to also allow additional votes here, and people can spend channel points.
Are you trying to create a sync? That's not your job.
Cast a vote. So there we go. Which animal? Yoden Zaku the dog or Kitty the cat? I've cast my vote.
How many times did you cast your vote?
Once and only once, because my channel points are sacrament.
Well, as long as I don't see
I did exclude ants. I didn't consider ants as a potential option. Or potato. I mean, some people could have a potato as a pet.
Okay, I've only voted once, and dogs are at 67%. I think someone's voting more than
I think all this represents is that dog owners are much more likely to use their channel points to influence elections.
I probably would use my channel points. Okay, now
that's the only thing this proves. Cats win in every scenario.
I'm using my channel points now. Oh no. This is not going to happen on my watch.
This is wonderful. The only thing that would have made it more wonderful is if Kitty was fighting Yoden Zaku in the actual battle that I had on my screen.
I just couldn't take it when I saw the cats coming up unnaturally.
Yeah. So what we've discovered from this is I think people only pick dogs because they don't want any of your proposals to pass. Oh, Jagged. Oh,
I can click 43,000 more times, people.
I'm so glad that I've met Jagged in real life, and that there's photographic evidence of this.
Made the shirt?
Yeah, Jagged's the guy who made the shirt. Yeah,
that's a great shirt. Jagged, where's mine? Triple X tall.
364 votes for Yoden right now, and 81 for Kitty. So what we can ascertain is that dog owners are much more likely to be rampant pathological liars.
Oh man, I wanted it to be at 420, but someone else is voting.
Primary King. Uh,
But wait, that means that even if I hadn't voted, it would have still been
another 300 people use their channel points on it as well. We actually have 500 viewers. 500 bots.
the bots are voting now. Hey, wait, let's check. Let's check something. Let's see. Let's see if the bots are at it. Can you just say the word? Can you say the word giveaway?
Giveaway keyword is dog owners are pathological liars.
No, I was gonna do dogs rule, cats drool.
Okay,
let's
dogs.
See. Let's see.
I'm gonna repeat it as well, and we'll see whether or not we start a trend.
Okay, let's see. Let's watch this in real time.
Meanwhile, well, Scotty was listening because he actually did it. I'm gonna do another poll. Where real poll. Yoden.
It's getting posted a lot, bro.
Kitty.
Some of these people are real.
I feel like it's being done unironically now.
Me too.
So now there's a real poll where you can't use channel points to influence the outcome.
Perfect. It's cats are gonna win for sure.
I mean, it's Yoden or Kitty.
Well, it's dog or cat.
Well, you know, abstracted to Splinterlands, of course.
I'm not sure this is ironic anymore, brother.
Yeah. Oh, excluded ants again. You're right. I should report my own poll. Report poll. So
again, this is
options I have
not...
to report the poll are violence or gore, bullying or harassment, hateful conduct. Yes, it's hateful conduct towards ants.
Okay, I think we just proved something irrefutably. Unless everyone in here loves dogs.
Dogs are multi-accounters in Splinterlands TV chat.
Yeah.
No matter what the outcome, I will rationalize.
Yo, D's not
like
shout out. I love
superior.
it. I love it every time Aggie has to give you a shout out. Yeah, the keyword is dogs rule, cats drool.
The only thing that it
There's
unlocks,
no prize.
The only thing that it unlocks is arthritic feelings in your fingers.
Yeah, there's no prize.
That's the prize. Arthritic fingers.
Yes, arthritic fingers, but that's the keyword.
What a phrase. That'd be a great name for a band as well. Arthritic fingers. They could play like speed metal and piano.
This is insane. But I know some of these people are real, so it's just
it's just
hard.
It's Twitch chat being Twitch chat combined with an opera singer. Hey, Kitty won.
Oh my god, Kitty won! I almost cursed just then. I almost broke my streak on Splinterlands TV.
Look at that.
I'm gonna mute myself.
He's gone off to swear his head off. He is unable to accept the true taste of defeat. Anyway, let's see if my kitty in-game attracts the true taste of defeat. Or whether they have the sweet taste of victory.
Your son has arrived, by the way.
My what has arrived?
Your son.
My what?
Your child.
My illegitimate progeny?
Well, illegitimate. I don't know. I've seen some papers, and they seem pretty
forged,
convincing. Convincing.
I believe you meant forged.
Convincing. How old is Commander Balwine?
It's hard to tell when his birth certificate is forged and has no basis in legality.
Well, no, that'll help us find out if it's forged or not.
He claims he's 13. That's just old enough to allow him to play Splinterlands without a parental guardian's consent.
Is he Filipino?
Yes. Mr. Bawan is from the land of the Philippines.
Lang Tuan Kana, I think. My father lives in the Philippines.
Does Commander Garlic know your father? Surely it's such a small place with so few people.
Surely they know each other. Undoubtedly.
That's not even Filipino. Did you mean that's not even Tagalog?
Oops.
I mean, Garlic is a professor, an educator. So you two have quite a bit in common in terms of your academic prowess.
We do.
So
except I don't speak Filipino.
If anything, you're probably closer to being his father than I am. I just started a new conspiracy.
Yes, that's what I meant to say.
Although I still really enjoy that other conspiracy that I started about how Yoden Zaku was the one that shot Kennedy.
Well, he did. It's not a conspiracy. It's fact.
We need more Splinterlands themed conspiracies.
See, the thing is, because my academic background is so political, my conspiracy theories would be very politically incorrect.
Halfling Alchemist was there too.
You recovered fast, Daddy. Wow, that sounded creepy, I have to say.
No, I've still got pretty decent pain in this part of my mouth, Mr. Garlic. There's still a little bit of swelling and bruising on my cheek, and I can't quite open my jaw as much as I normally do, or could before the surgery, so there's still a fair bit of recovery to go. The stitches are still there. I can feel them when I smile, as the gum pulls back, so there's still a bit of recovery. I've got still to do saltwater rinses every 4 hours, and Curacept mouthwash 3 times a day, as well as the regular brushing and flossing and all that stuff. And yeah, it's definitely getting better with each day, but I'm at that point where I feel like I'm recovered enough. It's like this last, I don't know, 40% of the recovery is so debilitating and long.
Commander Balling is asking us to consider both the ontology and epistemology of ice cream.
Well, I just want the phenomena of healing. Dr. Blight was responsible for COVID-19 when he ate a vampire bat. It's funny because vampire bat is a card in Splinterlands. This is actionable law.
Oh, that was politically incorrect.
I mean, but very apt.
Yes.
I mean,
I don't disagree.
I think we've discussed this previously, that you're not a fan of Sacha Baron Cohen.
No, that's Rick.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not a fan, but I mean, I don't mind them.
Have you seen the Sacha Baron Cohen film where he goes over to America and, you know, spoiler alert, cover your ears
Rudy
if you don't want it
Giuliani.
to be. No, that's not the reference there. It's he has a flashback at the end how he's the one who's been infected with like COVID-19 as patient 0 and has gone traveling around the world.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so there you go. There's a spoiler for everybody. Not
spoiler
sorry.
alert. Spoiler alert.
But yeah, that's a great conspiracy. But no, I think it was Dr. Blight. Let's go read Dr. Blight's lore and see if there's any reference to him consuming bats. Is he a
If there is,
card?
I mean, it's the conspiracy will be proven true immediately.
I mean, it's inevitable. I really dislike this search function. The filters are so frustrating.
I'll be honest with you, Holazor. I dislike the most.
Here he is.
You know what I just You know what I just realized?
No.
Under the pierogies in my freezer upstairs, I have artisanal Japanese ice cream, matcha flavored from Crisp.
There's no reference to battle or bat in Dr. Blight's law.
What about are there any animals referenced?
Is there a reference to virus? No.
We don't know. Or zoonosis?
No. Plague?
Illness?
That's impressive that there's no reference to plague in his law.
Hey, look, dogs rule, cats drool is still being posted.
Ill illuminated will.
Oh man, I've never had it in Osaka. I love Japan, and I love dagashi. Oh my god, I love dagashi.
There's no reference to even mask. Bakjira was responsible for Titanic. I think we have a contender.
Now Commander Garlic's making me want dagashi.
Well, only you can stop you from doing things.
Do you know what dagashi is?
It's a word starting in a language that I don't know.
It's a Japanese word for like penny candy, sort of like very cheap, like children's candy.
No, thank you.
Sort of.
No, thank you. I'm driving. Years later, giant squid was responsible. Oh, wait. No, I shouldn't say that. That would be way too soon. Surely there was an aquatic creature responsible for the recent Titanic sinking of a small.
Oh, I knew you were thinking. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We're not gonna get canceled. Well, you're not gonna get canceled for that. Me, I don't. You can just blame me. Fine.
It was Rooney with True Strike.
Mm-hmm.
Popcorn shared. I can't eat popcorn. I won't eat popcorn. Nah, it was pressure. It was a pretty pressurized joke. That was bad.
Under pressure.
No, I could make some really, really, really dark jokes, but I'll save that until we're off air.
I dig it like a shovel.
Good. You'll need to dispose of the output of my joke. The hill giant uprooted the tooth of Holazor, season 2. No, the surgeon was certainly not Bootops. Although I don't know, maybe the surgeon was in there, and then they put me under, and then Bootops emerged, smashed through the wall of the operating theater with a club.
Dr. Blight was the surgeon.
No.
Oh.
Making 1 SPS in Bronze 1 is kind of nice. What sort of SPS are you getting in Bronze, Kevin?
For winning a battle or for a chest?
1 energy cost me 50 DEC, so I can just swap the SPS and go on. So Splinter News has found their new calling. It's to play Bronze and get 1 SPS, then turn it into DEC, then turn it into more SPS. The flywheel is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Please don't say that word. It is
Splinter News spinning the flywheel like the little thing that spins in the center of Wheel of Fortune, so that you can pick the letters. And then the board has the word flywheel on it. Oh my god! Is there a Wheel of Fortune meme format?
Probably. Yeah, actually there is.
Oh, here I go. Oh no, it doesn't do it the way I want it. Can I move it? Can I move the location of the thing? Yes, I can move the bounding box.
Oh, lovely.
Haha.
I puke when I hear flywheel.
Next, for 4,000 SPS.
That's $4? $40. $40. No, not even. What am I saying? That's not $40.
See, that's a Splinterlands meme right there.
Man, if I had your voting weight, I would upvote the living you know what out of that.
And then I'm gonna grab. Eventually, somehow, I'm gonna grab one of these boxes. There we go. And then I'd like to buy a vowel. Except I'm going to fill in all the vowels.
You're a horrible. Wait, do you not consider in Australia? Do you consider Y to be a vowel or a consonant?
It's a consonant.
Okay, that's interesting.
Legally, as far as English is concerned, Y is not a consonant.
But you know,
The sound that
English...
Y makes can be a consonant, a vowel rather. I'd like to buy a DCB.
The reason I ask is because I never learned English grammar, even
I'd like
though
to buy a DCB.
In French, Y can be a vowel or a consonant. That's why I was curious.
No, I'm going to change that back to vowel before I...
Yeah.
Copy image. PicD. Going to switch my user account to the Hive account that governs the meme community. My blog. The community instead? Yes, I do. Oh, Walk the Grid posted a meme. You are not real. Life is a DCB and then you die.
All right, so we're at 1/10 of a giveaway.
Larkin's posted one. Normal
2/10.
keyword. Some streamers keywords. Here comes the gold foil kitty. Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First pick, win. First win. Write a post. Paste.
Keyword. Do you count as one of the 10, Oliver?
The keyword is... And that meme is now published.
Beautiful.
And acts as a formal announcement of the giveaway. And guess what the keyword is? I'm making that on another screen. But if you can't guess what the keyword is, then you clearly haven't been paying attention to the stream. And I'm not going to provide any assistance as to what the keyword is. Ah, I showed it on the screen. No. A fly in your soup? No, it's more like a fly in my Chardonnay. With your fellow countrywoman there, Alanis.
Fly in my Chardonnay. Yeah. We saw Alanis Morissette during COVID. Like, well...
She was just buying groceries.
Yeah,
she wasn't even performing.
Yeah. She was wearing leather hot pants, buying groceries and singing in a giant
in a Walgreens
hockey arena. Hockey arena, yeah.
Jagged Little Pill was dedicated to me. I'd believe it, Jagged. It's a great album. It's a fantastic album.
Such a great album. It's like rain.
No singing. No.
Oh, right, that's banned on Splinterlands TV.
No happiness allowed.
That's why I forgot for a second, Halls. I'm really I forgot about the happy.
Yeah, no happiness allowed. The album was a little bit ironic. Well, it wasn't even like my favorite songs
Don't
off
you
of there.
think?
Like, was Not the Doctor on that album? I think it was. Jagged Little Pill song.
Who would have thought it figured?
Yeah. Not the Doctor and Perfect is like my favorite part of that album.
There are not very many ironic things in that song.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like a Debbie, like kind of.
I am a Debbie Downer because I have the whole goth mentality.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of my identity.
I have the whole degen mentality. Part of my mentality.
One of the songs had a gap with a little secret song. Yeah. I remember like so many albums in the 90s had like the secret like track 183.
That was fun.
You put the CD in and then you'd be like, what? 18 tracks? But the back says it's only got 12. And there'd be like 5 tracks that were all silence. And only the most dedicated would find out. But then the moment you put the thing in a computer, it would be like, there's this many tracks, man.
Do you think some of the younger people in here are really confused by what we're saying?
Possibly.
Yeah.
CD? Computer? I mean, it's amazing to me that so many people don't have basic computer skills now because they're like electronics is like a phone or a tablet.
Yeah, they were just given
things
everything.
Like accessing a command prompt or even I've had like I think it was actually one of Matt Clark's kids at one of the local meetups. He was talking about how he was playing Minecraft on the computer and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, so what are you doing in Minecraft? He's like, oh, I'm just playing the thing and doing the stuff. I'm like, have you installed any mods? No, I don't know how to do that. And my mind was like, at your age, I was making mods.
Yeah. At your age, I was pirating Warcraft 2 off the disc and using a cable of some sort to like port it onto another computer and modifying the
memory registers.
Yeah, or something, so I wouldn't have to buy the game again.
I think I'm going to have a good success in this battle. They've now done double resurrections. And I've now done double kills.
I think there is one ironic thing in that song, Commander Bowwang. Let me look at the lyrics.
Winning the lottery and dying the next day?
I need to read the...
Oh, so this match has the rebirth rule set. And I brought 2 resurrections to my team as well. How to be obnoxious.
Actually,
part 3.
No. The only irony about the song is that it's ironic that it's called ironic and has no irony in it.
Therefore, it is self-referential.
Like circular irony. Maybe that was her intent.
Perhaps it's just breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what she meant to do. I'm sure of it.
It's so sophisticated, we can't even comprehend how sophisticated it is. Just like my team here has been so incredibly sophisticated. In fact, I think sophisticated is going to be the next keyword.
You're doing more of those things?
It's a great word. I didn't say I was going to do those things. I just said it could be a keyword.
You should do the sophisticates.
The sophisticated flywheel? It's like a flywheel wearing a monocle?
Yes. That's exactly what it is. As performed by Bob Saget.
I'm almost at the maximum number of chests for any given day, because it's what, 15? Is that the maximum number of focus chests you can win per day?
I've never hit it, so 30? I wouldn't know.
Oh wait, let's see what I got yesterday. gold foil pirate captain, 192 splinter shards, pretty good. But what I wanted to look at was details here. No, I think it may be 30 chests per day. That's an extraordinary number of chests.
Yeah, it's something most of us mere mortals will never ever receive.
I think the reason why I'm progressing so quickly through it is because I'm close to champ and it's a diamond chest.
Mm.
They pulled out the wrong teeth. He still sounds full of wisdom. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they put... Oh, I forgot to ask them if I could keep the tooth fragments in like a little container or a baggie.
You didn't keep the tooth?
I didn't get any money from the tooth fairy.
Wow,
I was the bloody tooth fairy. Let me tell you that much. With how much money I paid them.
I need to talk to your wife.
I need to make that joke if they call me back for a post-operative consultation.
Yes, you do.
So, did you put the teeth under your pillow, dear Dr. Surgeon Man? Did you get any money?
the $1 check.
Did you receive my payment?
Are checks still used in Australia?
Sorry?
Are checks or checks still used?
Not commonly.
If you offer someone a check, do you think they think you're about to defraud them?
I think they would throw up at you. Yeah, it's difficult to make large payments like person to person in Australia because you're not allowed legally to use cash for any transaction greater than $10,000. So if I wanted to buy a used car from you that was worth more than $10,000, I wouldn't be able to pay you cash.
One of the most like weirdest moments in my life was like the first time I held a large sum of money. It was literally because I was paying a guy to repair my bricks under the table, as we call it, like undeclared, without tax, whatever.
Yeah.
Commonplace
everywhere in the world.
Yeah. I just didn't know if the expression was. So I went to the bank and got, I think it was like $9,000, and they were like looking at me funny and like.
You were scratching your nose the whole time and like sniffing heavily.
Pretty much, and like But walking home just was like, I just had to constantly check my zipped pocket. You know, just that fear that you're going to lose it and get beat up by the guy who's willing to take the payment under the table.
Nah. That's what the government is for.
Trust me, in Montreal, the construction industry is run by the mafia. So yeah, you'd get beat pretty bad.
So why did I play Llama Mage?
The Mafia made you do it.
The Mafia Mage.
Yeah.
Scarred Mafia Mage. Actually, it might work out for me. Because my Silic Slipspawn is gonna be a pretty nice tank. But the problem is that they're going to have to fight the other Mycelic Slipspawn, which is supported by numerous monsters. So,
that might be a little problematic.
In the spirit of the meme, damn, Mycelic Slipspawn got hands. Alright, let's see who got the keyword. Oh, there was one eligible user. Because guess what? Keyword? I forgot to put keywords in.
Meaning?
I must have had a space after the keyword.
Oh. That's funny.
So congrats, Camino. You get a boot ups. I did write it with a H. I wrote the flywheel with a H. I mistyped it, and so did Camino Chili's. Because a flywheel is too bad of a word.
Are you proud of yourself, Halazar?
Look, I just think that's comical because I never actually showed the word on screen. I only made the suggestion of what the word was.
You did briefly show it, though.
Yeah. Sophisticated is the next keyword, everybody. And it is, to my knowledge, spelled correctly. Now I'm going to change the C to a K. So it's sophisticated with a K. No, I'm not going to be that way.
Let's see if any of the bots copy me.
Well, I copied Walk the Grid on Shoimi's stream.
Javi and Commander Garlic, 2 of the only people I know. Walk the Grid, 3 of the only people I know are real.
Oh, wait. CS Cable got it that way. Xandroid got it that way. If Camino had won the kitty, I think that would be a riot. It would have been even funnier. It would have been even better as a clip of the week. I'm making this really hard for mobile users. Well, I'm saying the word sophisticated. No, copy me. Look, lots of people are... There's variation in the spelling. You know what I think this needs? I think this needs a poll.
Yes. I think we should do polls a lot.
Polls are great for engagement.
Yes, and user engagement and its maximization is my priority as your guest.
How do I spell? And then I've got... I'm upping the stakes here. It's now 10 channel points per vote.
I don't particularly want to be shouted out during a town hall.
So you're going to use channel points to vote for the wrong option?
No, but I wish I had some kind of sync for them. I was about to say something I ain't gonna say.
Soup this coated. I could eat some soup.
Rosemary.
Some ice cream soup.
Wouldn't ice cream soup just be melted ice cream?
Yeah, delicious. All right.
It's okay. Oh man, you know what's really good? Is cereal in melted ice cream.
Giveaway winner is now done. I like custard and putting Wheat Bix in custard. Crushing them all
Hard
up.
to get like custard just in a can or whatever in Canada.
You can get them in like long life, like UHT containers from the supermarket here, like a liter of custard. Or
Do you mean like a Tetra?
Yeah,
a Tetra
Pak.
Pak?
Yeah.
Oh.
But you can also just buy the powder and make it. It's not difficult.
Not really a thing here in the civilized country that I live in.
But custard has been an extraordinary nutritional boon to me this last week.
Well, you're a degenerate person with bad teeth, so one would think that,
They'll get better. All right, now done. What do you win? What should be the cat? No, it's a cruel Cephropody cat.
You can pretend it's a kitty.
Oh my god, it's a water kitty. No,
yeah, it's just a different kind of kitty.
Look, I wanted to drop my Thursday night stream so I could go take acting classes on Thursday nights. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Where are these acting classes being offered, Holozor?
In the city of Adelaide.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
By what kind of organization, Holozor?
By a actual art school.
Oh. You might actually not be lying.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm telling the truth.
Well, truth is relative, so I don't know about that. But...
Not an actor is the next keyword.
Oh my god, all these giveaways.
Fills you with disgust? It fills me with disgust too, because I know I'm not going to give away the kitty and not win Clip of the Week.
What if I enter right now, after saying all this,
and then win?
And
the kitty,
I win, and
then you have to split the proceeds of the sale with me. Because it's clearly rigged. Yeah, but not a gold one.
Oh, okay.
I'm typing it with a space just to be sure. Where's your space? Act, not, or. A modern actor? No, I'm not a modern actor. I'm a Renaissance man.
Yes, you are.
Okay, that's 41 eligible users. I think that's enough users. It is Commander Garlic.
What should be the kitty?
If it's the kitty,
I'm
gonna literally walk out of the room if it's the kitty.
Giving the kitty to your son like this?
Okay, good. It's Chaos Knight. Go away, Google.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Alexa, stop it. Oh, that was Google.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Not my son.
You should spell sun like the actual thing, celestial object.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that.
See if any of the bots copy me. I spelled it wrong.
Not thy son. I mean, technically, the sun is named Sol. S-O-L.
Yes.
That's our star. Thank you, Larkin, for confirming that I'm not your child. Let's not start a genealogical rumor.
I'm a genealogist. Dang it.
A pretty bad one. If you believe Commander Barwang's lies.
Well, I mean, I do have a copy of the genealogical proof standards within 3 feet of me. I could get it out.
I mean,
if he can produce 2 sources.
This is also the disadvantage of the court system, that only that which is presented within the court is admissible as evidence.
That's not entirely accurate.
Well, this is why I'm not an attorney or a barrister or a judge or any sort of legal official. Although I would like to be the what's the name of the person? The person who reads the arraignment. I'd like to be that person.
The bailiff.
Yeah, I'd like to be a bailiff. Because from my time on jury duty, that was the most interesting part of me attending jury duty, was hearing the bailiff read the writ. Is that what it is, or the whatever?
The verdict?
No, the bailiff like reading the charges and like all that sort of stuff.
The indictment?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know all the legal terms.
I wouldn't really call that
all the bailiffs were just so well spoken, and I respect people who are well spoken.
Well, they kind of have to read for a living.
Yeah. But I enjoy people who can speak well.
Yes, as do I. I mean,
I won't be able to speak well because the winner of this giveaway is Bid Ako.
No.
Or Demon 19, which is much simpler. Let's see what you get. If it's a kitty, I will also walk out of the room.
It's not.
It's not. I mean, to Jagged's joy, these are ants.
Oh, it's a platoon.
It's a platoon of ants.
Platoon. It's a lovely platoon.
That's a good keyword.
It's a very good card, though.
It's a very good keyword. Lovely platoon. Actually, no, I'm going to make it a Formula 1 reference. Simply lovely platoon. And if Pero is still here, he'll understand. Simply lovely. Because Max Verstappen, who's won almost every single race in Formula 1 this year, at the end of almost every single race, and when he comes first, he's like, oh, that was simply lovely. Except it's in a Dutch accent because he's Dutch.
I don't like him for some reason.
Pero immediately got the joke, though, in the chat.
Well, you guys are both Formula 1 loving degenerate.
Yes, we are. Yeah, he's trying to talk like a Brit when he says simply lovely. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. There's a great YouTuber, Pero, that does F1 satire called Rocket Powered Mohawk. And if you have not seen any of his videos, Pero, I highly recommend any and all of their content. Just, yeah, you know it. Excellent. Cracks me up. It is so brilliant. It is.
You're gonna give away the kitty this time. I can feel it in my bones.
It's just articulate and inappropriate all at the same time.
If you give the kitty away, do we
just end
do we stay on, or do we just
end
do we still
stream?
go
End stream and walk away. Give ourselves an early night. All right, let's go. I don't think I can last another 5 minutes. Let's give away this kitty. All right, credits. Let's go. Oh, it's a Thaddeus. We have to keep streaming.
I mean, great if you need to upgrade.
No sub luck. All right, let's crank the sub luck and just say.
Oh yeah, let's give a sub luck.
Sub luck on.
Thank you. What's the keyword?
Sub luck on.
Wow. Someone just put a bunch of question marks. What? Do streamers have a choice as to whether they put the sub luck on or not?
It's completely a choice.
Oh. So some streamers value subscribers more than others, Holozor.
Yeah. Speaking of, my sub anniversary is in 27 days, but I've been subbed to Splinterlands TV for a year now.
My sub anniversary was today.
Did you resub?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just didn't show the message because I was like,
I'll pick a winner then. It's our tricks. What's it going to be? I'm not even looking at the screen that's got the giveaway spinning around on.
I'm looking.
Oh, it's a Yasik. That's not quite stream ending.
Nope.
But it is
that's summoner ever, right?
It is a summoner at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that was the 6th. I'm lucky I stopped and counted.
To be fair, this is summoner summer.
You'd like to think that.
What happens if you give away more than 6 cards?
I don't know. Rondon comes to my house and personally puts a bullet in my head.
That's what I thought.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Aggie comes down and scolds me. Honestly, both of those outcomes are a win in my book.
Yeah, they both sound pretty decent, actually.
Except he comes to my house dressed as a clown suit, so I think that Aggie is Rondon. And then Rondon grows mutton chops and comes to my house, so I think he's Aggie.
At what point do mutton chops become an actual beard?
I'm not sure. Aggie takes me to the dentist? No, I've no. Don't traumatize me again. Close on the answer, Hollow. It's an entire town hall dedicated to chastising me. Little do they know that makes me more powerful.
It makes you happy. Little do they know.
I like my meme. It's so good.
Your meme is pretty dang good.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
I mean, honestly, sometimes that's how...
I don't know why I find that so very amusing right now.
I do, and I just can't say it out loud on Splinterlands TV.
Oh, I just voted for it as well.
It should be clip of the week.
Just me laughing. It really is one of the better memes lately. Well, you can always go downvote memes, Pero. You don't need to always upvote them. Speaking
what does
of
the
which,
clip of the week winner get?
500 SPS. And seriously, yeah, 500 SPS.
Oh.
It's worth more than some of the cards given away.
No, I know that.
But we have 22 seconds left to say our teary goodbyes.
Till your son comes on?
Yes, Commander Garlic is next. I've been Holazor. The lunatic in the background's been Kevin. I'll be back again on Monday with more Splinterlands TV and more nonsense. Thank you for joining us, and see you later. Cheers.